Hi guys, it is Carol from Lily Rose Blue with Astrid. So, this is my third attempt at making this video. I've decided to break this up in two parts. So this is going to be part one. And part one, look at my big list I have to talk about here, which is a good thing, right? This is a great thing. So it was so my pleasure to be able to participate in Dale at Not Too Shabby Chic, her birthday and retirement fun that she's having on her channel. And through that, I got a new subscriber, and MJ Reyes at My Paper Journey. Thank you so much for your very kind words. Thank you for subscribing. And you know what? I went back and looked, and I am a subscriber of yours. I just haven't watched a video for a while. My apologies. I don't know about you guys, but I need another 3 or 4 hours a day to watch everybody's videos. I can't keep up. I can't. So MJ, thank you again for subscribing and for your kind words. And then another new sub is Couponing Girl. And I love that name, Couponing Girl. So thank you for subscribing. I so appreciate it. And I wanted to also give a shout out, some congratulations shout outs to Carrie at the Paper Monkey for reaching 500 subscribers, to Meg at Chasing Retro for reaching 1,000 subscribers. And I'm sure there are other birthdays this month, but the birthdays that I know of this month include Dale at Not Too Shabby Chic and Carrie at the Paper Monkey. So happy birthday, you two. You two entertain me so much. I enjoy it. My husband's birthday was yesterday. And obviously I enjoy his humor and things, just like I enjoy your humor. And there must be something about people born in July that make them a little more funny, maybe, than the average person. I don't think I'm funny. I really don't. I also wanted to do some thank yous to people who took the time to comment on my videos. And I'm going to say something here. If I accidentally forgot you, you have my heartfelt apologies. This is the problem when you start to do something like this. You do risk accidentally leaving somebody off. And so I hope I haven't done that. If I have, please message me and tell me so I can acknowledge you on my next video. So thank you for your comments and shout outs to Bound to Be Vintage 5321. Thank you. Thank you to Beth at Yes, I Made It Myself. Thank you to Carol at Crinkled Path and Angela at The Traveling Crafter. Thank you to Victoria at Victoria's Creations, to Sarah at New England Junk Journals, to my newer friend from Bahrain, Sanam, to Judy, who always just has delightful little things to boost my morale. I appreciate that, Judy. To Dale at Not Too Shabby Chic, to Grace Co. Paper Studio. I hope I've got that right. To Harmony's Creation, and Kim Molitor, and to Candace at Candy Cane Creates, and last but certainly not least, to one of my co-workers named Jake, he watches my videos. I appreciate it so much, Jake. He learned about the fact that I do this from a work meeting that we had where you had to tell people something about yourself that they didn't know. And I told people that I had a YouTube channel. And since then, Jake has been watching, and it has been a moral support, and I really appreciate that, Jake. So thank you so much. So I finally have gotten to go thrifting just a little bit, a little bit. The first place I went was, so I'm filming this on Monday, July 24th. The first place I went was a quick flyby. I'm not even sure when. Must have been Thursday night or Saturday sometime. And this is a DK Eyewitness Companion book on writing. And of course, it's about horses. And this just has all kinds of wonderful pictures in it that will go great with the horse journals. You know, feeding, putting on the blanket, getting started, the aids, trot to walk, cantering, riding in a ring, turn on the forehand and quarters, Western riding, just in English competing. So just all kinds of, let's see, Western competing, riding with friends, just all kinds of very cool things. So I got that for my horse collection. I didn't really need any more horse books, but this was just one that I couldn't pass up. So I got that. I got to go to my favorite thrift store, the Crowded Closet. It is affiliated with the Mennonite Church and their mission, and their missions are throughout the world. And so not only do they have great stuff and great prices, you know, it's a feel-good situation too, because I feel like I am hopefully helping somebody, right? So you guys, if you've watched my channel, you know that I am working on sourcing for a strawberry cookbook journal. And so I was specifically looking for red things primarily, and that's what I found. I probably have red lace, something like this somewhere, but do you think I can find it? No. So I got this for 75 cents. I got this beautiful doily. I'm just going to lay it out against this black so you can see it. I love the little finishing touches here, right there. I think that's cool. This was $2. I got this fat quarter. This isn't really a cookbook journal, but it's, for whatever reason, shouted horse or patriotic journal to me. So, you know, I had to get it. This also absolutely shouts horse or cookbook journal, right? It's, I don't know. Maybe there'll be enough to use some in both a horse journal and a cookbook journal. And then this is cherries. It is not strawberries, but how cute will that be in a cookbook journal? So I got that. And then, speaking of cookbooks, because, you know, I just keep buying them and I keep telling myself no, and I slap my hand and I keep on doing it. So there were 2 of these Campbell cookbooks there, you know, cooking with Campbell soup. And I wasn't going to get it. And this is my fault. This was intact when I first looked at it. But look at this graphic. How can you not love that graphic? So, and I'm going to hold it up to be a little bit closer. I love it. And then there's all these little illustrations throughout this cookbook. And then the recipes are horizontal, so you could make them into, you know, a recipe card. Just very cute illustrations. Here's a whole bunch of horizontal. These would make great tags. I don't know what dressing Lamaze is. 1 can of condensed tomato soup, 1 cup mayonnaise, 1/4 cup India or sweet pickled relish, 1 hard cooked egg chopped, 1/2 teaspoon grated onion, 1/2 teaspoon prepared mustard, 1 tablespoon lemon juice, and of course you mix it all together. Serve with cooked shrimp or a green salad. Never heard of that. But anyway, the more I look at this book, the more I love it. Just like USA all the way. Shrimp soup, saucy sirloin, hot rice, green beans, almondine, assorted relishes, brown and served rolls, butter, individual apple pies, and coffee. And here's like Dad's birthday dinner, pork chops with party hats, scalloped potatoes, Brussels sprouts, apple and nut salad, muffins, birthday cake, coffee, and milk. And then it just keeps going. And there was another one of these cookbooks there called the same thing, had a different picture on the front, and just glancing had some different, there aren't many colored pictures in here anyway, but was a little bit different, and gosh darn, now I wished I would have picked it up. So here I've gone from not telling myself don't get any cookbooks to wishing that I would have picked up the other cookbook of this. And I believe I got this, $1.50. I also got this Better Homes and Gardens Cooking for Two. You know what? Let me bring this back. I think what's the reason why I accidentally ripped that out. Yeah, I was looking for a copyright and could not find it, and I forgot to look that up. So sorry. Go back to where I was. Better Homes and Gardens Cooking for Two. I might already have this book, but I saw this picture, and I thought, I love that. There is a gal, I'm not going to remember her name, that I was one of the first people I started watching on YouTube when I got interested in junk journaling and thrifting. I've looked through my list and I still can't figure out who it was, but she did, and maybe you guys know. And then I was thinking, well, maybe Pam Vanny did something like this too, where, they did a cookbook journal, but it had a color theme. Maybe Meg or maybe Angela have done that too. There's something in my head. I know this lady that I first started watching did that. She did cookbook journals with a color theme. So that picture just really, I loved it. And then otherwise, there's nothing spectacular or different about this cookbook. There's some fun vintage pictures in here that I'll use. Cream puffs. My mom used to make homemade cream puffs. They were so good. But that's that cookbook. Then I got an education. I got an education about Tussie Mussies. So Tussie Mussies, I did do my research on this. It is, as it says here, the Victorian art of expressing yourself in language of flowers. So essentially a Tussie Mussie is like a nosegay. It's a smaller arrangement. It's very tightly put together and wrapped. But the difference between a nosegay and a Tussie Mussie is that Tussie Mussies are supposed to be wrapped with moss. So that's the difference. So a lot of those smaller bouquets, that you see given to the royal family, for instance, when they're doing a walkabout. They could be nosegays or they could be tussie-mussies. And then you can take tussie-mussies a step further, and I think they did this with nosegays back in the Victorian era and still do it a little bit to this day, is, each flower often has a meaning. And so, like, you'll see here, somebody's sick. There is flowers that are meant to make you feel better, things like that. So again, this is Tussie Mussies, ISBN 1-563-05-1060. And I believe the copyright was 1993. Yes, 1993 by Geraldine Adamich Loeffler. So Adamich Loeffler, Laufer, or Loeffer, not Loeffler, Loeffer.